This episode is about doing the time warp, just not in a fun way. The plane is going from London to New York, and the captain is feeling himself. He's like, we're gonna make it on time, beautiful weather, I'm a pretty good captain. It's a pretty good day overall. But the fun literally stops right there. The captain says that he feels a strange sensation of speed, which none of the other crew members feel. The captain asks the navigation guy, what's the speed, to which he says it's 900. He says, that's impossible, let me check again, but the speed just keeps getting higher and higher. One of the crew members is trying to get in contact with somebody on the radio and it's disconnected, they can't get through to anybody. Then Rod Serling comes on and says, the crew member's doing their job, the weather is perfect, the aircraft is fine. But they fucked around and ended up in the Twilight Zone. Back in the cockpit, they get hit by this lightning bolt. The plane is okay, but they still can't get in contact with anybody. The captain also doesn't feel the strange speed sensation anymore. The pilot is like, we don't know where we are, we can't get in contact with anybody, and we have a flight to land, so let's just try to fly downward. So they're coasting down, and they look outside the window, and they're like, that's Manhattan, but where's the skylines? Where's the buildings? The captain is like, yeah, that's Hudson River, that's Staten Island, but where's the city? Where's the people? One of the crew members is like, ooh, could you just verify something for me? Just look over there 1 second. Everybody looks out the window, and sure as shit, there is a dinosaur just staring back at them. They're shell-shocked. They're just like, what do we do now? What do you think about this? And the captain's like, we've entered a time warp. So what we're gonna have to do is put our hands on our hips and put our knees in tight. The crew members inform him that they're running out of fuel, so he's like, okay, we're gonna have to speed and just fly upward now. They actually make it up, and they see New York City and the skylines. So now they're trying to contact somebody through the radio. The man on the other end is like, you're where? You request what? He's like, Flight 33, stop playing with us, we're running out of gas. The guy is still confused. He's like, what kind of aircraft is this? To which he says, it's a jet. This man is in confusion. He's like, I don't know anything about a jet or radars, but whatever, you guys could land your plane over here. After landing, you guys have to report to the CAA office immediately. Captain is like, CAA? They haven't called it that in years. They're flying down, and one of the crew members looks out his window and is like, do you know what that is? The captain is like, I know exactly what that is. Yeah, that's the New York World's Fair from 1939. As we cannot land in 1939, so I have to call the passengers and just let them know what's actually going on. Imagine being a captain and trying to explain this to your passengers, like, that's actually not the UN building, that's the World's Fair of 1939. His plan is to increase the speed and go through the sound barrier, which they've already tried twice before. Rod Serling comes back to say, yeah, the aircraft basically went missing and people were trying to find it in the air, the land, the sea. But we know where they are, the Twilight Zone. The moral of the story is, please be safe when we are traveling through the airports and the planes.